What's up, homies? This is a Conquistador Paracord bracelet I wove over the last couple days. I've had Paracord bracelets before, but there's a use case for them that people actually have that's never discussed anywhere, and this is like one of the most important use cases for me. And so when you have certain fabric sweaters and you roll up the sleeves, maybe you're skinning an animal, but it's like cold and breezy, so you don't want to, it's getting kind of warm, and but you can't take your sweater off, kind of deal, so you're rolling up your sleeves like this, and then you're done and you want to continue moving, whatever, maybe you're staying on the field, and then what happens is when you unroll your sleeves, they become loose like this. They're no longer nice and tight. And so what happens is all the cold air leaves your body from here, or when there's wind, the wind comes in from through there, and it's almost as if it's like worse to wear a sweater, and it can get pretty bad sometimes. And so what I've done in the past is I get some tape. If I'm in my workshop and I just got some workshop clothes, some stuff that I don't give a fuck about, I just do this, and that stops all the cold air from passing through. There's actually a name for using tape like this in Finland. Let me just take this off. I don't remember what it's called, but on this sweater it's kind of nice. It's a Beretta sweater, so I don't want to put the tape on there because it's just sticky and you might fuck things up. And so if you're wearing a watch, all right, this is a G-Shock, the see-through one. Look how black and brown it got. It's supposed to be clear, but it's an awesome watch, but I wouldn't recommend getting the see-through one. So, hold on. So, the watch acts as a great blocker. Let me just get this on. That's why you'll often see a lot of people, they'll stick their watches on the outside like this, right? And you see how much material it's crimping over. So it's the same thing with these bracelets, right? A lot of people are like, oh, you carry these for the extra paracord. Sure, I don't think I've ever heard of a single case of anyone ever having to pull their little paracord bracelet apart for the string to build anything. But maybe there is a case. Anyway, for me, the best use case is if you're somebody who grew up with a lot of dangerous people and criminals, and you know a few guys who've been stabbed and slashed in knife fights and stuff like that, you'll notice that a lot of people, they end up with cuts all over their arms. So it's nice to have some kind of thick material around your wrists, to protect your wrists. But also, what's great is you can just put it around your, I'm just going to do this on the table here, because it's a bit difficult. Let me just... Kind of difficult to do this with one hand. This is where you need a girlfriend. There. Like that. And that works just the same. It stops the material, and you can even pull this over like this, and now both of your sleeves are tied down, and it doesn't matter that they've loosened up over time. I'm sure that in the past, the last few thousand years, that a lot of bracelets were used that way. I wouldn't be surprised, because if you're outside all day and you're like you don't have horses, you're walking back and forth, 50, 60,000 steps a day, there's gonna be moments you're taking breaks and whatnot. And I don't know, I think if you had long sleeves, if you don't have anything to tighten the sleeves, or there isn't a good mechanism to keep the sleeves tight, you just end up with cold air leaving your body. And this is a really, really, really effective way to keep you warm. It's not something that a lot of people notice, but when you're out in the cold, all day, it makes a huge difference because your brain is thinking, I gotta wear more layers. I gotta put more clothes on. But really, you can dress much more lightly. You can pull kilos off of your body by just simply closing in all these gaps. You know, that's why colored shirts exists. You know, a lot of people, they wear extra layers, but if you just close up your colored shirt all the way up, the cold air doesn't leave your body. It doesn't go down your neck. It's like a scarf of its own. So a lot of the clothes that have existed in the past, you know, shirts, for example, they have all these mechanisms built into them, but we've just sort of forgotten why, because we're sort of an indoor species nowadays. Yeah. So that's an interesting thing of the day, and one reason why paracord bracelets are useful and good for survival reasons, and that's just to keep your sleeves closed. And you can support my work by buying. This is quite a used one, Scalpel V3, which are now in stock, and you can find them on my website or on Etsy, and I'll leave a coupon code for 20% off, and there's free shipping worldwide on these scalpels. So this is my flagship model. I'm going to be focusing mainly on making these for a while, and I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Keep it real.